A very good morning to my dear students. I hope you all are doing very well at home and have started your online study seriously. My dear student, in the beginning, while your online classes have started, at that time, I had told you that in your exam you are going to have one question for 5 marks. And in that question you can get the question either from notice part, advertisement, invitation or poster. I had already given you idea about how to draft a notice. So let's start today second part, that is advertisement. My dear student, what is an advertisement? It is a means of communication. What is an advertisement? It is a means of communication. It is a kind of notice or announcement. What is it? It is a kind of notice or announcement in public. It is a medium for promoting a product, service, event, or publicizing a job vacancy or curriculum vitae. My dear student, you all are familiar what is an advertisement by watching different advertisement in TV or newspaper. And in all those advertisement, what a company is doing, it is just promoting a product, service, event, or either it is publicizing a job vacancy or curriculum vitae. There is difference between the two, job vacancy or curriculum vitae. Job vacancy means when a company is offering a job, or curriculum vitae means when you yourself is offering for the service. Nowadays, any company, institute and some other organization advertise their service or product to tempt the people, and even for people it becomes easy to find the suitable service and product for themselves. Advertisements are of various kinds. Advertisements are of various kind. And today we will discuss about situation vacant and how to draft advertisement for situation vacant. You need to remember certain points. What are those points? Just look at over here. First of all, whenever we are writing anything, we need to write heading. So what will be the heading for situation vacant kind of advertisement? It can be either situation vacant, wanted or required. Out of these three, you can choose any one, either situation vacant, wanted or required. But be careful that you are going to write your heading only in capital letters. This is your first point you need to remember while you are drafting advertisement for situation vacant. Second point, name of the organization. Which organization is offering the situation vacant? Which organization wanted any of the candidate for service? So what is the second point? You are going to mention name of the organization. But be careful, name of the organization should not be mentioned just under the heading in capital letter. You have to begin with the name of organization like SVN School Wanted. Number 2, number of vacancies, post should be clearly mentioned. What is the second point you need to keep in your mind? Number of vacancies, post should be clearly mentioned. How many vacancies you are having for that particular post and which post for which you are looking the candidate. What does this mean? Number of vacancies, how many candidates you are going to appoint and for which post you want any candidate. Number 4 point you need to keep in your mind, the age and gender of the candidate. Age limit should be mentioned over there. Whether you want somebody who is fresher, whether you want somebody who is experienced, whether you want 20 plus, 30 plus, 40 plus. And gender should also be clearly mentioned. What does this mean? Only male can apply, whether only female can apply, or both can apply. Number 5 point you need to keep in your mind, qualification. Qualification and requisite experience needed for the post. Qualification, how much qualification or how much that candidate should be qualified, or how much qualified candidate can apply it. What does this point means? That who can apply for the post, who is going to be eligible for the particular vacancy. Requisite, some other kind of the detail what you are looking for. And experience, if you need an experienced candidate, whether you need a only experienced candidate or freshers can also apply. Next point you need to keep in your mind, pay scale. Pay scale means how much you are going to pay for that particular post. How much you are going to pay for that particular post, whether you have fixed the amount or whether it is negotiable as per the efficiency of the candidate. Keep this in your mind, that while you are mentioning the pay, you need to mark over there whether only the fixed amount what you have published you are going to pay, or you are going to negotiate later on seeing the efficiency of the candidate. And beside the pay, what else other kind of facilities you are giving, like whether you are giving accommodation also, whether you are providing conveyance also, whether you are providing parking facilities as well. Number 7 point, mode of applying. What does this mean? How a candidate can apply. Whether you are going to accept the application through email or postal address, or whether you want to meet that candidate personally. Number 8 point, contact address, phone number for correspondence. You must need to mention all these things. And last point, keep in your mind that word limit is only 50 words. But be careful, my dear student, these points you need to keep in your mind while you are drafting the advertisement for situation vacant column. And all these points should be written in paragraph, not on like these numbers.